Hello, everyone, and welcome to D&Z TV, the one-stop place for pure entertainment and as it concerns the Oni of Ife's Palace. So, if you've not subscribed to our channel, we urge you right now to click on the subscription button, comment, and like and share our videos. So, the war in the palace is actually taking a very different dimension right now. Yes, the war in the palace is taking a different dimension as Olori Mariam has actually activated the ancient royal sword to use it to fight Olori Naomi. For a very long time, they have been having a lot of issues bordering on who is the greatest and who is the best in the palace. That has actually been the bone of contention in the palace for several years right now. But in a bid to actually outsmart every other person, Olori Mariam has taken this fight to another level. Yeah, she has taken the fight to another level by actually activating the ancient sword. Now, for those who do not know what the ancient sword stands for, this is actually a symbol of power, a symbol that before it is being activated, it has to be something very, very strong. It's only in very rare cases where there's immediate danger that is when the sword needs to be reactivated. But with the fact that everybody just wants to take control, everybody just wants to be on top, everybody just wants to take a lead, and the level of desperation embedded in all of those women is such that no one can actually comprehend or no one can actually understand. Yeah. So it is quite difficult right now for anybody to know that, as a matter of fact, Miriam really, really wants to take control of the palace. Her wanting to take control of the palace is actually making everybody know that her desperation level is top notch. And with this desperation level, taking the center stage right now, it is quite not easy for anybody to look at what Miriam is doing and actually want to give her a thumbs up. Her desperation level is so tight that some time ago she has actually been telling anyone who cares to listen that she owns a lot of properties in the palace. She came to the palace with uh, money. She came to the palace thinking or feeling or making everybody know that her money is actually what the Oni is using to be what he wants to be. So, with the level of things happening like this now, it is quite difficult for anybody to actually understand why someone in this level and dimension can actually want to go all out, to them all the consequences and begin to relate with others in a very disheartening way. And if you notice very well, if you understand very well the nature of Miriam, you actually know that she can actually go to any length just to have her say. And when people get to this kind of level, there is a way that everybody will now begin to make understandings to begin to feel unnecessarily arrogant. And if for those who know her very well, her arrogance stings. Her arrogance is such a thing that people can't even just fathom or understand why someone who called herself an Olori will be behaving in this way and in this manner. So it's actually something that has been happening over time and over the years. And with the way it's been going, it's been quite difficult for anybody to actually phantom how things are finally playing out. Because if you notice very well, things are really not adding up anymore. Because um, Naomi, on her own path, does not really want to continue bothering herself with the incidences in the palace. The way people behave, the way people try to reason things out of proportion. Naomi, on her own path, doesn't really have that time anymore. But somehow, people tend to want to look at it from a different angle. People want to tend to look at it from a different perspective. People just want to make everybody feel that, well, Olori Miriam has the right of way, you know, especially in this sense where she doesn't have a child now. Everybody just feels she should be, given some slack to see that she takes a proper stand, you know. But all the same, it has actually not really been easy for anyone in the palace. And one thing that has remained reoccurring is the fact that Naomi does not have time to fight anyone. You know, Naomi just wants to remain her own and see things happen the way they should happen. So it doesn't really matter how people see it or look at it, but what matters the most is the fact that with the way things are going, Olori Miriam might lose out of favor very, very soon, especially now that she feels the best thing for her to do is to use the ancient sword to come to a battle with mere mortals. I mean, why should you want to use a sword to have a battle with a mere mortal? I think it's something that is not really cool at all. What everybody should do is to fight as women. Fight, but don't make it personal.